What's going on, guys? MYM here, and as you can see, I am not going to be bringing you a gameplay commentary today, unfortunately. I'm sorry if you guys were looking forward to that, but actually, I wanted to bring you guys my combat record and talk about some of the leaderboards and whatnot, because last night, playing with my friends, I hit 15th Prestige level 50. So I figured, if there's ever the time to make a combat record video, might as well be now when I finish prestiging. Probably a little bit late, but it's all good, right? Anyways, I actually reached it at 9 days, 11 hours, roughly. We played a bit more, as you can see afterwards, so time skewed a little bit, but like I said, I reached the 1550 in 9 days, 11 hours, and obviously, it was helped a lot by the 2 sets of double XP weekends. I played a lot during both of those, so obviously, without it, I probably would have gotten to be around, I think 9 days, 18 hours, because I cut off quite a number of hours off my actual prestige times for the ones that occurred during double XP. But yeah, I thought I'd just share some of my combat record with you guys. Yesterday we played a lot of headquarters, which we hadn't done in a while. As you probably know, my party, we mostly play search and destroy with a little bit team deathmatch nowadays, because we're bored of it nowadays, especially playing in a full party. There's not many kills to get, even if it's ground war. It's just not the same, I guess. So we've branched into other game modes, namely domination and headquarters. We've gone back to both of those game types after neglecting it for search and TDM mostly. But yeah, my most kills I've ever gotten was 144. It was actually a demolition game on Nuketown. It was a while ago. I haven't played demolition since I think 9th prestige or something. But yeah, I was running 3, 4, 5 kill streaks. So most of my kills were with my gun, and quite a lot with napalm. This is my personal best. Nothing too spectacular. Backstab medals, those mostly just when I'm trying to get ninja kills, which otherwise I probably never would get any medal for it, because I don't knife at all, as you'll see coming up. I also haven't sniped much up until now. Only gotten 7 one-shot, one-kill medals, but that'll change. Hopefully I can bring you guys some sniping gameplay, unless it's completely terrible on my part. But like I said, now that I'm done prestiging, I'm gonna try to experiment with everything I haven't used before, and hopefully bring you guys some exciting gameplay. Longest win streak, 190. This is something I'm really proud of. I mean, obviously, it wouldn't be possible if I was playing in a full party that was full of competent players, but nevertheless, you still run into good teams every once in a while. So to be able to win 190 straight games, and obviously, no, I don't dashboard. I'm not a stat whore in the sense that I have to try to preserve every single meaningful statistic, but something I'm really proud of. Longest kill streak, 31. Nothing impressive. I think it was in the same. No, it wasn't. It was in a different demolition game where I got this. Just picking up a bunch of weapons and whatnot. But pretty good, I think. Best kill death. Like I said, even when we play demolition, I'm not trying to just kill whore or whatever. Obviously, play the objective, and if you get a lot of kills in the process, what the hey, I'm not gonna go away from kills just because there's some negative stigma to it. But yeah, 35 best kill death, nothing impressive. I think it was just a 35-1. Actually, I think it was the domination on Havana gameplay I posted about a month or two ago. I'll dig it up and see if it is, but yeah, I think that's the one where I got the 35 kill death. Most kill streaks earned. This was in the demolition Nuketown where I got the 144 kills, because like I said, I ran 3, 4, 5 kill streaks, so obviously, I earned those a ton throughout the game, because the game itself lasted, I think, 22 minutes or something like that. So, got a lot of UAVs and counter UAVs and quite a handful of napalms, but like I said, not too big a deal. Just reached 3 KD yesterday. I know it seems kind of weird to say, I don't care about stats when, I have something that most people would probably say is a pretty good kill-death ratio, but like I said, I'm not going to go out of my way to try to maintain or improve upon my numbers. I mean, obviously, I don't want to do worse. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, the numbers themselves are just kind of a base point for how I judge my performance. And if I go below it, I'm not going to be happy, but I'm also not going to be just sitting in the corner every game and going 3-0 so I can preserve a 3 KD. I'm obviously gonna do my best to play the objective, as you'll see when I bring up my leaderboard statistics. And I don't know. I mean, I don't really know how to try to convince people, but I guess, I know people are probably going to say, don't worry about what others say or what they think, so I'm going to stick to that, and I guess just appreciate it for what it is. I help my team no matter what, whether it's capping flags, capping headquarters, planting the bomb, defusing it, whatnot. And I think to be able to do all that and still maintain a pretty decent kill death is something to be proud of. So, not really going to go too much into that. I have a lot of assists. That's from playing a lot of TDM because, like I said, it's not many kills to go around, but there are a lot of assists, which is kind of unfortunate. But, we win a lot, so that's something I like. And, I think I just walked over my career compound record part. Like I said, playing a full party 99% of the time, and as you can see by my 5.76 win-loss ratio, we win a lot. And to be honest, most of those losses aren't even legitimate ones, because if someone dashboards, or if the host rage quits or something, or just migration fail, or whatever other error Black Ops decides to give you, it still counts as a loss. So I think legitimately we have probably about 80 to 90 losses, and compared to the 2100 wins, so number would probably be a lot higher. But like I said, as long as we win, that's all that matters. What else? Kill death ratio with certain weapons. I mean, I haven't used the G11 much, just because for those of you who've played with me, and for those of you who haven't, I've kind of just sped through the last 4 or 5 prestiges just so I can get to gold guns and then subsequently finish out the prestige in Black Ops. So I really kind of just stuck to the FAMAS, the AK, MP5K, and haven't really given the higher level weapons besides the AK-47 much use. But G11 I really liked early on. Hopefully I can get some more gameplay with it soon, because I really like the gun. But like I said, the FAMAS has become probably one of my favorites. Yeah, 11,000 kills, you can see right here, 2.92 kill death. Probably should be a little bit higher just because I use it all the time, but I think early on I wasn't really the best with it. I didn't even start using it till like 5th or 6th prestige, which is pretty late considering how many days I had at that point. I think I had like three and a half days or something when I was at that, when I finally started to use the FAMAS. But by far my favorite weapon. Most of these other guns down the line don't really use much, but like I said, now that I'm done leveling up, I'm going to try to use different weapons and bring you guys more variety instead of just FAMAS gameplay. I mean, the rest of these stats aren't really too big of a issue, I guess. Been killed by a lot of AK-74Us and FAMASs, so this is probably going to be the same for anybody. Top 5. Probably not so much the AUG. I don't see it as much as the CESA do, but never know. Use a lot of claymores and TDM and whatnot, frags. Like I said, I don't get many knife kills, so the backstabber medals are just when I'm specifically trying to get the Ninja Pro challenge done. I do get stabbed a lot though, so wish I had a bit quicker reflexes on the hitting the circle, because I play a tactical layout for the PS3. But hey, I'll take being able to drop shot and whatnot better than being able to knife quicker. But give and take. Use a lot of stuns. You'll see me talking about, if you die with the 2 stuns, 2 flashbangs, or Semtex and frag in your pocket still, you gotta consider that life a waste. Because even if you're racking up a ton of kills, at some point you probably should have used your tactical and lethal grenades. So obviously, throw them, and I don't mean just spawn and then just throw them anywhere unless you're on Nuketown. But use them to your advantage. They're there for a reason, whether you're playing a respawn game mode, respawn delay game mode, or something like search. They're obviously there to help you hinder the enemy's movement, or stop them from getting to the objective or whatnot. So obviously, know when to use them, and it's gonna save you a lot of deaths and get you a lot more kills. But that's the weapons part. Matches, just my last 10. Not much to say. I mean, I've only played 5 different game types so far. I'm going to go into Capture the Flag soon just to get Marathon Pro, but otherwise I don't like the game modes that have respawn delays like Capture the Flag and Sabotage. The only one I like is Headquarters, just because that only has it when you capture the Headquarters, and obviously you still get points when you have it, so that's the only time I'll take it. But otherwise I mostly just play the respawn game modes like TDM, Domination, Headquarters, Demolition, and then Search, obviously. Favorite game mode by far. But kill streaks, I know some of you may find it, I guess, odd that I've leveled up as quick as I have, only using non-lethal kill streaks for the most part. But it's very possible, as you can see right here. I mean, 3, 4, 5, my top 3 most used kill streaks, and obviously that's what I run 99% of the time. I mean, now that I'm done leveling, which I'm gonna be saying a lot, just because I'm going to be trying more things, experimenting with perks, weapons, kill streak setup, what have you. But yeah, I don't really have many lethal kill streaks to use. I mean, sometimes I've used Chopper Gunner on a map like Jungle where it's easy to wreck face with your kill streaks. But otherwise, you know, most of these are probably just from care packages or when I use them for contracts. But yeah, 3, 4, 5, it's the way to go. I mean, especially since I run hardline when we're playing respawn. I mean, you're gonna get so many spy planes and counters and napalm. I mean, it's unbelievable. And the XP that you get from getting like 150, 250, 350, and killing 400 people with a spy plane up, I mean, it just adds up so much quicker. And obviously it helps your team out. Kills with, like I said, I don't really use many lethal kill streaks, so my most used one, or my highest ones are just Chopper Gunner with 745 and napalm. I love napalm because it's great for pretty much any game mode, so definitely use it. RC car, don't really die to these as often just because not as many people use it, at least in my experience anymore. I mean, when the game first came out, it was a novelty, so a lot of people used it, but you know, it's kind of died down. And even if it has, I have Flak Jacket Pro, so I normally never die from it anymore. It's pretty much what I'm trying to get to. Contracts, like I mentioned, I do a lot of them, as you can see. You know, I'm not bluffing. Reached 1,300 contracts completed, 49 failed. I think most of those were early on when I had to knife an enemy in the back in 40 minutes, and you know, that probably would be the easiest thing in the world now that I think about it. But like I said, I never really knife, so that probably explains why. Quick things I wanted to show you guys before this video wraps up. This is my weekly TDM score, but just wanted to show you guys my all-time ranking. Some good friends I have, as you can see. Although one defense in my part is most of these people play by themselves a lot, so obviously, you know, it's a lot easier to get kills when you don't have equally good teammates, you know, taking them from you, or you know, getting kills themselves. So obviously not trying to take anything away from them, but you know, I play in a party most of the time, so that's why, relatively speaking, my score per minute's a lot lower than my friends who play solo for the most part. But obviously, you know, they're still very good players. What next? Never played free for all, don't plan on it. Just not my game type. Search and destroy, it's gone up a lot in the last couple of weeks just because I played a lot even early on when I didn't really have enough grasp of it. So my score per minute early on was like 450, which, you know, wasn't where I wanted it to be. But now that I have a pretty good grasp of, like, you know, offense, defense routes, you know, what to do when you're last man alive, what to do when a bomb's in a certain area, you know, etc., etc. So I'm proud of this number. Hopefully it keeps going up. And my friend, look behind you. I don't know how he has a 600 score per minute, but props to you, buddy. What's the next game mode? Domination. I just got back into this last night, actually. Before that, it said we hadn't played it since 12th Prestige, which is probably about right because we haven't really played Domination at all lately. Like I said, we've mostly been playing TDM and Search, but you know, 244, decent number. But you know, obviously, as you can see here, I do a lot of caps and a lot of defending. Well, defends doesn't really show playing objective as much as captures, I think, but you know, if your team's 3-capping the whole time, you're not going to get as many captures. But you know, if your team keeps losing them, you know, obviously you're going to rack up captures. But we win a lot too, so hey, that's all that matters, right? Headquarters, not enough information to really be able to see an all-time, but weekly, like I said, we played that last night, as you can see by my recent performance, and my entire party. It was me, Jake, Once Upon a Time, Get Mollywop, Infamous, and Dope. We all played probably 10 or so matches, and look at our rankings. It's pretty good, I think. But yeah, not enough for an all-time ranking just yet. And the last game mode was Demolition. Yeah, like I said earlier, I haven't played it since 9th Prestige just because it got kind of boring of just playing everybody. And not playing everybody, but you know, just getting kills against people who really weren't that good. I mean, we weren't doing the obvious spawn trapping where you literally, you know, lie prone next to someone and watch them spawn, but we're pretty much just spawn killing them. And even though we are running about all the time, you know, it got kind of boring doing that. And I don't know, it's just not my thing anymore. But I'm sure we'll play some of it because a lot of people need plants and diffuses, and it's easier to do than in Search or Sabotage. But yeah, that about wraps up this video. I'm sorry for the length of it. Just really wanted to give you guys a run through of my combat record. But yeah, now I get to work on pro perks and just enjoy all the weapons I neglected. But yeah, take care, guys.